Takulandirani ku AMTV Malawi kuchimake kwa nkhani zenizeni. Ngati nkhani imeneyo kuno kulibe, dziwani kuti nkhani imeneyo ndi yabodza.
Yeah, thank you, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, I would like to understand. I didn't go to a law school. My understanding is that the President has reconvened this House. But the President has no powers to impose a speaker on us. We need to have a process. We will elect you again. But we need to have a process to elect now a speaker to lead us. The President cannot impose. Number two, Madam Speaker, with 1 month to go to elections, we cannot come here to start changing laws that affect elections. We cannot do that. Madam Speaker, I thought my coming here was to discuss about the problems of petrol, where our brothers and sisters have slept on the filling stations tonight, last night, and tonight they're sleeping again. We don't know who's going to rescue us. Madam Speaker, we should be talking about maize prices which are skyrocketing every day. Not coming here to be discussing about elections which are just about a month to go. Mugoba Jani, you are going.
Southeast. Honorable member for
Speaker. Madam Speaker, I'm speaking as a member of the Legal Affairs Committee.
No, you said a point of order. You're not debating. If you want debate,
no,
is
you
something
said on
different.
The report. Okay.
Yes.
Fine.
So if you want to debate, you're allowed. But if you want to raise a point of order, then something different. So are you raising a point of order or you want to debate?
I'll debate.
Oh, we have the
floor.
floor.
So I'm done with it. And then I'll finish the point of order. Thank you, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker.
It is 5 minutes.
Madam Speaker, I stand here, Madam Speaker, as a representative of the people of Blantyre City Southeast, and also a member of the Legal Affairs Committee. Madam Speaker, I don't know why the government is so desperate to change this law at this 11th hour. Madam Speaker, we simply know, as explained to both the chair of the Legal Affairs and the spokesperson of UDF and our spokesperson of DPP, that we do not have a constitutional crisis. It's a fact. This constitutional crisis is being created, not reason. Why are they creating this constitutional crisis, Madam Speaker? Yet, in our Constitution, Madam Speaker, under section 67.3, it gives powers to set dates before the polling day to accommodate all officers that are going to do the work on the voting day. We have seen this happen with our police, army, prison. Why is it a crisis now? Madam Speaker, I feel 67.3. Madam Speaker, as explained earlier, that those people that are going to vote will not have a right to vote for their preferred MP and their preferred councillor. That way we are denying them that right, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, people that know law are this side of the aisle. That side, they're still learning. They must come and tell us who teach them, Madam Speaker. I'm talking of 67.3. Go through it. Madam Speaker.
67.3 of the Constitution?
67.3 of the Malawi Constitution.
Are you sure of that?
I'll have to double check, but yes, I'm sure. Madam Speaker.
My version of Constitution in 67.2.
You can start from 67.2, 67.3. Go through it, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, we have evidence. Madam Speaker, we have evidence We have evidence that the ruling party wants to bring terrorists from other regions and outside the country in disguise of make officers and be thrown into make stations on the voting day to vote for their president only. We have that evidence. That is why the opposition, Madam Speaker, is not agreeing with changing a law just 1 month to election. Even the Constitution does not allow that, Madam Speaker. 1 month to election, we should sit here and start amending election laws. Madam Speaker, as we said, the Constitution already took care of this problem. It provided
Member for Blantyre City Southwest, there's a point of order. Lilongwe Mpenu, koma.
Thank you, Madam Speaker, for recognizing the people of Lilongwe Mpenu to bring a point of order. The member who has just resumed his seat has made a very serious allegation, and he claims that he has evidence that the ruling party would like to bring terrorists and participate in these elections. And this is a House of Records. I would like to request you, Madam Speaker, that the member bring on the floor the evidence that he has that this government wants to bring terrorists into this country.
Thank you, Honorable Member for Lilongwe Mpenu. Honorable Member for Blantyre City Southwest, remember that you are responsible for the accuracy of the information you're giving in, and there's a demand from the Honorable Member for Lilongwe Mpenu for you to bring evidence on the allegations that you've. So you need, well, we don't have any other day. We only have today. We only have. Yes, Honorable Member for Blantyre City South. Yes.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, as you know, I reside in Blantyre. I can only bring the evidence tomorrow. I have it, and I'll provide it with no fear. I can fly to Blantyre if you provide me a plane now and bring it, but I reside in Blantyre and did not carry my documents. Madam Speaker, they can also check Presidential Parliamentary Act 62. It also says of what I am talking about. Madam Speaker, we can't come here, seriously, days to go to election, to come here to change election laws. It has never happened. Where is MCT taking us, Madam Speaker? No. Our people, we need to go back, explain to our people that we need to go and change the Constitution. They want us to do this to the Constitution. Let's hear views from the people we represent. Come here and do the needful. Because of doing things in a rush, Madam Speaker, that's why we are here today fighting for nothing. The minister should take responsibility for this. They brought this law themselves. They could have fixed it up at that time. Where was MEC all this time, Madam Speaker? MEC was put in place years back. Where was MEC? They should have seen this and sorted this out. Now, Madam Speaker, we are trying to rig the election using this law. Malawians will not allow. We will not allow. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Honorable Member for Blantyre City Southwest, we are not changing the Constitution. I think this is a PPE, the presidential and parliamentary. It's not a constitutional amendment. Thank you. I just wanted to clarify that. Thank you. Yes. The leader of the House and then Zimba North.
You, Madam.
Right Honorable Speaker, there are two things that are under discussion. There was a debate by political party representatives, and then there is the committee report. I know you would still give those that stood even before the report was presented a chance to make their presentation. But for the committee report, I'm begging to move that debate on the committee report be curtailed to allow the chair to wind up that debate. And thereafter, you may allow others to actually give the general debate that they want to give. I beg to move.
Thank you, Honorable Leader. And standing as guided, that I did recognize other honorable members. You contribute after curtailment of the report, debate on the report. Honorable members, I now put the question. The question is that debate on the report as presented by the chair of the Legal Affairs Committee be curtailed. Those of that opinion say aye. Those of the contrary view say no. The ayes have it and motion is carried.
Osaiwala kupanga subscribe ku channel ya AMTV Malawi.